Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Bone Tomahawk. Now, if you haven't seen this movie, I completely understand, because this is not a movie that I've seen discussed a whole lot out there. The only reason why I have actually seen this movie is because I'm a gigantic Kurt Russell fan, and when I saw that he was in a new movie that was like getting pretty great reviews, I was like, definitely have to check it out. And I knew very little going into it, and this movie is awesome. I absolutely loved it. It worked for me 100%. But I will say that this movie may not work for everybody. This movie is half Western and half horror. And when it gets to the horror part, there is gore in this movie that is just brutal. I mean, it is. There's a scene where somebody gets killed that is just, oh, like I don't even know what words to say, because it was so difficult to watch and so horrific, and so like if you're putting yourself in the character's perspective of watching this happen to somebody that they've become somewhat close to in a journey, and it is just awful and terrifying and really, really visceral and magnificently well done. But if you are not somebody who can put up with that kind of level of gore, then you're probably going to want to steer clear of this movie, because it goes there, and it goes there hard, and it does not compromise whatsoever. And then the first part is absolutely one of the best Westerns I've ever seen. Like, I think it is exceptionally well put together. The characters are all very well drawn. There's very unusual figures. I mean, you have some of the archetypes of a classic Western, where you have kind of like the gunslinger and the old sheriff that's, maybe seen some better days. But then you have some like, I'm trying to think of the actor's name. He's great actor. Hold on, I'm just gonna look it up here. Richard Jenkins. Richard Jenkins plays a character who is simple-minded and has some lines that are just so brilliant. And I know that sounds like sarcastic, but they're so brilliant in their simplicity that like it like, you see some movies where they write a character that is supposed to be simple-minded, and the things that they say and the things that they do are so stupid that it's just not, doesn't feel real. This actor's the lines this actor says, and his portrayal of the lines are just, they just feel like they would be the questions that you or I wouldn't think to ask, but somebody who maybe isn't able to make the leaps in logic that we do might actually say. And it was just done to perfection across the board. Like, everything in this movie to me is awesome. I absolutely love this movie. I really think that everything that they tried to do, they pulled off completely. Like I said, the only qualms I would have about suggesting anybody to watch this movie is to warn people that if they're not in for that level of gore, that this is not the movie for them, because it gets bad. But if you're like me, somebody who can deal with that gore, because I mean, I've grown, if you've been keeping track of my channel at all, you've probably picked up on the fact that I'm a big horror movie fan. So I've grown up on watching that kind of thing, so it doesn't really bother me the way it might some people. So if you're like I am and you can deal with that kind of stuff, please check this movie out. It is underseen, underrated, and awesome. So those are my thoughts on Bone Tomahawk, the 2015 Western starring Kurt Russell and Richard Jenkins and Matthew Fox and Patrick Wilson and Lily Simmons and lots of other people. Please check it out if it seems like something that might interest you, because it is very, very good. And please hit that please hit the like button, and please hit that subscribe button. Likes and comments are amazing for my channel. It helps me get the word out to people who are new to the channel, like who wouldn't discover the channel otherwise, because it gets me in those, like, suggested boxes and that kind of thing. And I love getting new subscribers, having new people to talk to about movies with. It means the world to me. And other than that, please have yourself a nice day.